internet, and welcome back to the live stream. It is Sunday, July the 7th. Today I'll be live for 41 minutes. Welcome back to the Gives a Minute live stream. It's a pleasure to be here on the 7th day of July. Can you believe we're 7 days in? That's one whole week in this project, which has been, I'm going to use the words founded by Danny Black. He came up with this concept to be live every day in the month, and I want to say thanks to Danny Black. I've popped his little linky poo in the chit chat if you want to go over and have a look and a follow of where is Danny Black. Ironically, you won't see his July project unless you jump from the YouTube machine to the Facebook machine. He's chosen to do it on Facebook this year, which is up to him, of course, but he's not doing it there in here on the YouTubes. But I want to give him the props. I want to say hello to the chit chats. Now, I have missed a little because I've been sort of at the last minute, like usual with me. At the very last minute, I decided to do something entirely different, and I'll explain what that is when we get there. But I had to sort of leave the chat for itself. Normally I'm in the chat half an hour beforehand, chit-chatting and conversing, and I did see Travel Jet Setter and Northrop MJ having a great conversation amongst themselves, so I let them sort of roll. Steven was up there at the very start. Is this going to work? I have my fingers crossed, absolutely. And that's what I was trying to explain to him as well. It's like a quality of service thing. With the 4G connection, if you get on first, and theoretically there's no one else around using the same cell service tower, then theoretically you stay at the top of that quality of service. But the moment someone else wants to use it, the telco bumps them up higher than you on the allocation table, if you like, and they get a better service. So it almost feels like, I'm down here in Culburra Beach and I got 4G with 5 bars. It's rad. But then you use that for 4 or 5 minutes and suddenly you drop down to 2 bars, or not actually bars, but the connection lowers its quality. Someone new that jumps on gets a better quality of service. Man, Optus is rad down here, so everyone thinks they're getting good, and that's what happens here. It looks good to me at this point. I'm seeing it pretty stable. No, it's all in the green. Everything looks good. I'm watching the stream on a secondary monitor. That'll come in handy in a second why, but that looks all clear. So I was trying to explain that in the best knowledge I have, which isn't very, very succinct, I gotta say. And Northrump says, fireworks fail videos is one of my favorites. Absolutely. And the one I've got to show you it's kind of funny, more so for the response of the Norwegian housemaid Ingvild. That's more about what it's about. But so then Northrump and Travel Jet Setter were just discussing the best places to travel in America. San Diego and La Jolla. These all sound like nice places. I hope someone calls in this morning, says Stephen. Well, that's what I've got. So when we get to that point, what I've done is I've basically got a secondary laptop that's going to be just used for either Discord, and if that doesn't work, we'll use Skype, and then that output from that computer will plug into my input for this computer. So it's just like a feed in. So I know that's kind of what I'm trying to do at the back end here with loopback and whatnot, but if it's a physically separate machine, it should just pump out an audio signal, and we should be good. But we'll get to that when we get to it. I know these things don't always roll the way they're supposed to. And then, looking further down, Lil Dre the rapper. You see this person in the chit chat, Lil Dre the rapper. Have you got the chat? I haven't got the chat up for you. Lil Dre the rapper. Follow me. No. There you go. And I don't think that person's still here. Northrop MJ, to go. Okay. And follow your heart. This is new. Oh, it's a guy who time traveled through time. Huh. Follow your heart. Nice to see you in the chit chat, dude. You're welcome here as well. The happy Canadian in the house. Hello, Jeff. That's good to see you. AWF7 fireworks. Exactly. We're going to get to the fireworks. And a Northrop MJ, a new bottle of Jack. It's a new stream. It's stream number 41. That guy will be there for 10 streams, and we'll open it, and you can see what that is. But there's sort of a little... it's not a twist, if you say, but it's just something interesting. And 10 streams now from now, we'll get to that. And I see Release the Lens. G'day, buddy. Good to see you back in here, dude. Nice to have you here. The Clickbait Detective. We've got some new crew in here this morning. Good to see you, the Clickbait Detective. Hello, everyone. Where are you from? Whereabouts in the world are you watching this stream from? And how did you come across the stream? That's more of the question. Benny Crawford in the house. G'day, Benny. How are you, man? Captain Bastos, you got bars. Everyone's got bars. Hey, clickbait, release the lens. Yep, follow your heart. Gosh, it's a detective. I just kidnapped a taco book on the back of my car. Okay. I don't know what that means. Follow your heart. I murdered 2 tacos in the bar and eat them. Okay. You won't follow the rapper, but you say you have bars. Oh, that's pretty cool. I see what you did there. Captain Bastos. Yes. You got me. I'd like to call in Bannon. I downloaded the app to Discord. Yeah, okay. Well, we'll get to that. Excuse me. Well, I just have a swig of this. Just a little glass of water just to freshen the throat. You don't want to get laryngitis. You don't want to ruin your larynx. That's more of a I was going to say Discord. That's more of a D-Live thing. But what I want to show you first, though, my waiver day from yesterday. Look, how do I preface this? I'm slightly embarrassed. No, I'm not embarrassed, but I'm conscious that what you're about to see is me very angry, very frustrated, very concerned about other people. Now, it will make sense as it rolls, but I just want you to see how angry this made me. And I also want to say I could have removed this from the edit. I could have not included it, but then I thought this actually happened, and so it should stay in. And when you see this clip, I don't mean the start part where I struggled to paddle out the back. It was pretty nasty, and I had trouble getting out, and I had to come back in and walk up and make 2 attempts at it. That's not what I'm referring to. The thing that I'm referring to comes in a little bit later into the clip, and it's about a 4-minute clip today. My super quick waiver day edit became a regular length clip waiver day edit, not super quick, but we'll talk about it when we come back. But just give me the, just bear with me on this one. Welcome back to the super quick waiver day edit. Culburra Beach. It is a vast, long stretch of beach. Sand meets ocean, right? It's long, it's big, plenty of space. But do you know what frustrated the hell out of me on a waiver day today? Let me show you. Even paddle out today. I can't even get out the back yet. That was a terrible paddle. Wowee! That is the first time I haven't been able to paddle out on the first attempt. I actually had to go back in and walk up the beach. And there's a little rip just out here, and I rode the rip out. That was really hard. Far out. That was Struggle Town population gives a minute. There's one ride. Does that make up for my lousy paddle out experience? Possibly. It was a nice sized wave, but I don't know. I don't think I did too well on it. The stoke is there though. That's the thing. The stoke is on. Well, there's a wave, I guess. That was kind of fun. What I haven't shown you in the time between the first wave and that wave, you see this family behind me on the beach? See that family back there? This whole beach is practically empty. It's winter. They come walking. I see them from miles away because I've got my beach camera lined up with this bank, right? Been mellow, walking along, mellow, nice and happy. They literally get to in front of my camera and choose that spot to stand, facing around, looking at the ocean. Oh, look, this is beautiful. You've got the whole beach to choose from. And they look at the camera and they're like, they look up and they see me and I'm like, oi, move! And I do this symbol, move! And they're like, I couldn't take a wave here while they were in front of the camera because it'll be a bang and fine wave. So frustrating. I'm yelling at them going,
and nobody's doing anything. The adult there's flying a freaking drone. I'm like, oi, ooh! I got so angry, like incredibly. I couldn't take it because of this stupid family. Like, people are idiots. What do they think is happening? What did they think it was? They go and look at it. They see the vision. Absolute idiots. Oh, well, that ride kind of makes up for that family getting in the way. It's all been worth it. I know I was frustrated. I still am. Just annoying, right? Like, I just don't understand people sometimes. Like, logically conclude something. Plus, I'm yelling at you from the ocean. And now, while I work out the best place to stand on Culburra Beach with my family in order to annoy someone who's surfing a wave a day every day for the month of July, you guys can go back to the live stream.
Are we still friends? Was that too much? It was pretty aggressive. I got to acknowledge it was pretty aggressive. I was very, very, very frustrated. So I guess kind of to defend myself, what you probably don't see is that the moment I hit record on the beach on the GoPros, I've got about anywhere between 55 minutes to 1 hour and 5 before the battery's depleted. And I'm not hitting, because I'm editing all this together, I'm not hitting record on both when I go for a wave. I'm hitting record on the beach and then going for a surf, and it records the entire hour until that battery's depleted. So I've got a limited amount of time to get these waves. I kind of think of it almost like a surf comp. Like, I'm out there, this is the Culburra Beach Classic, and Gives a Minute has 1 hour and 5 minutes to get as many waves as he can. And so whenever a good wave comes, I'm always looking back at the beach, making sure I'm in line with that beach camera. Sometimes you'll see the footage is really far to the right, and that's because I've managed to frame it in two sandbars, two sandbanks. And then later on in post, I crop in, and you might see I'm right on the extremities of the frame. So I'm very conscious of where I am. And when the waves kind of came through at that point, of course, that family, like, the beach is like between 3 to 4 kilometers long, and like, I could not fathom, I just could not conceive that they would stop there. I was watching them walking, thinking, oh, that's cool, having a nice time. Hey, he's got a drone. Maybe I'll be able to get the footage from him, you know? Maybe I'll be able to watch that footage back. Could be a nice guy. He's obviously flying it over me because he was right there. There's no one else surfing. I'm the only person there. I was like, maybe I'll be able to get this footage. And then I just watched them. I'm like, yeah, they'll keep going, won't they? No. Oh my God, they're going to stop. They're stopping. Oh, they're stopping right. Oh, they're looking at my camera and they're stopping. What are you doing? Move. And I was like, okay, I'll give them a few minutes. And then the waves start coming in. I'm like, that one could have been good. That one could have been good. I'm a kook and I got to take what I can get. Get out of the way. Get out of the... And then I was like, nah. Get out of the way, go. And nobody did a thing. And the drone came over my head. I'm like, get over that way. And I was like, I want to go and wring someone's neck, and I'm getting angry thinking about it. All right, but let's put that behind us. That was yesterday. Captain Bustos, Mum's spaghetti and a shot of Jack. Lil Dre the rapper, I won't follow back. I like it. Paula in the house. Hey, by the way, can I just say, and this is something that's obviously spilled over from DLive, but I love how friendly the givers, you guys that are in the chit chat, when someone new rocks up, not just here but on the DLive as well. I love how welcoming and how like the community aspect of my chat is just brings tears to my eyes, makes me feel like that family on the beach, it's irrelevant when you look at my chat, you know? It feels good. And I see you guys did that this morning with Paula, and it's just nice to see you do that. Follow your hearts. He's been given a lot of love. Michael, aka WYE, says, how cold is the water in Celsius? We're looking at about, it's between 16 to 19 Celsius at the moment. So not that cold, let's be fair. The water temperature is not the cold thing. The sand temperature and the wind chill is probably the cold thing. 2 days ago, I went for a surf and it was 9 degrees air temperature. So water is warmer than air, which makes me happy because I'm in the water most of the time. With the wetsuit. Artisan wetsuits, by the way, if you like them, go and check the sponsored link in the description of this video. There's not actually a description link there for the Artisan sponsors, but you know the name now anyway, Artisan. Yeah, Michael says, chill, Winston, chill. He didn't say that, but I was thinking into that. Paula says, I bet they were from Adelaide. That's not very fair. I used to live in Adelaide. They might not have been from Adelaide. But happy Canadian, that's frustrating. Northrop MJ's laughing. You did nothing wrong. Okay, yeah, okay. I did nothing wrong. I was a little bit sort of, when I saw the footage back, I was like, kind of a little bit cringy, you know, like, doesn't paint you in the greatest light, but hey, it happened, man. Chill, mate. You got some great waves. Concentrate on the stoke. Yeah, that's true, Benny. True. It's true. It's very true. But had I have not done all that yahooing and they had stayed there, maybe you wouldn't have seen those waves. So you chill. Just kidding. I'm hungry again now, says Release the Lens. Okay. Hungry for what? For surfing? Who said up there, I hadn't seen Australian surf for some time? Who said that? Someone said that. Hadn't seen Australian waters for some time. Tim comes in with, hello, possums. G'day, Tim. Follow your heart. Did you know that the best travel to do is Bermuda Triangle? I did not know that. But there you go. Now, let's get into the, not the topic, but I want to show you, the topic, the fireworks in the house. So I've got this video that I want to run, and I'm going to watch it with you guys because it's been a while since I've seen it, even though I edited it last night, so I've seen it since, but you know what I mean. So this is from 2003. I lived in a share house in Adelaide, right on the forefront, on the foreshore of the Esplanade, right on Glenelg Beach. Practically our house was the front and then the beach was right there, so we had a really good location. My housemate at the time, the brunette in this video, her name's Matey. She's from Belgium. She was dating the owner of Sunsong Fireworks, so we had fireworks aplenty at home. And my two friends, Sack Reynolds and Matt Davis, two skateboarders from, if you know skateboarding, you'll know who Simon Sack Reynolds is, and you'll know who Matt Davis is. So they're over at my place. We're drinking beers after a Friday night session, and there's these little fireworks, these little, what are they called? Little like circular bomb things that they spark off. And the concept was that we were going to sort of maybe let one off, but then we decided against it. We said, no, don't do that. It'll stain the carpet. It's a rental house, this and that. And then Sack, in all his glory, decides to light one anyway, and he just lobs it down the staircase when Matt's going down to take a whiz. The bathroom was down the set of stairs, and this thing bops around and explodes in our shoe area, and it actually burnt the hell out of one of my other housemates, a Norwegian girl, blonde girl by the name of Ingvild. She had these big knee-high boots, the big, I don't want to use the word, but the fuck me boots, you know, the big knee-high boots. And she came home literally as these things were bopping and exploding. The door opened up, she walked in, of course it was going off on her shoe and it's all stained. And then she comes up with the shoe and she's kind of upset, and Sack actually tried to pick her up, which I kind of cut that little bit out because I thought he wouldn't like that these days. It was a little bit dubious, just his mannerisms with her, but yeah, it's pretty funny. So let's roll that now while I've spoiled it by telling you all about it. Let's have a look at it. It's pretty funny.
Hello, I'm Sack Reynolds from WWWD40, and this is
obviously shot in 4x3.
This is Matt Davis from his own autobiography. So what do you got to say, Matt Davis?
Hi everyone. My real name is Dick Drinksome, and I'm a part-time bottle shop attendant. I've been studying sociology at university for the last 10 years, and I've discovered that everyone can be a superhero. So by day, I sell alcohol to people, and I study their minds. I still can't work out this man's mind. But when I finish work, and I finish studying, and I drink enough of this lovely liquid,
it's funny.
I go from mild-mannered super zero bottle shop attendant to six-pack guy, defender of the drunken stupid. And I will help you through all your problems with extreme alcohol, and then I'll go home and serve you booze next day.
Wasn't it? I don't know whose shoe it was in, but it wasn't mine.
my shoe. Thank God, folks, that he's the most responsible. He's older than all of us. Yeah.
Hey, I'm not trying to think. I'm not trying to make out as I'm better than anyone.
You're older.
The hero we deserve. Yeah. There's Ingvild. Not impressed.
He's the lead singer from ABBA.
Canny time.
You want to put your shoes?
That's matey.
So what happened, Zach? What happened then?
I don't know what I just threw a couple of bombs down there, and the blonde-headed, good-looking chick walked up, and her shoes got burnt out.
You shouldn't have given us fireworks, matey.
I'm really sorry.
Matey was just she's
I
bad.
told them not to do it.
The shoes got burnt, did they?
Not impressed.
Wait,
Badly?
but a blue stuff. Hey? Is that the blue thing?
That was better. You look more raunchy.
It wasn't my fault.
But you
I
were-
was just going to the toilet.
You were the-
It was Chrome Dome over there.
You were the intended recipient.
Yeah, I know. But, you know, sucked in.
Just leave that little door
And then
open.
Zach
for a bit
tries to
blow
pick
the
her
smoke
up.
through.
That'd be good. Oh, they'll be alright.
They'll be
I mean,
alright.
like, it's not.
Tomorrow
no,
they'll be all-
Dear me. We did enjoy ourselves in that house, I gotta say. And incidentally, no, we never got our bond back. I'd lived there for probably about 3 years. As I said, it was a beachfront house that had like 4 stories. What you saw was like the dining or the living area. Then there were like other split levels above, and there was the one down below was where I lived in that little basement area. And one time, Matey was learning how to skateboard, and she's on the top level of the house with a massive glass window. Like the glass pane would have been as big as the back wall of my bedroom, just one big sheet of glass looking out across the ocean. And you know where this is going, don't you? She's skating down the hallway. Had a different boyfriend, kind of gave her a pull like with the arms and let her fling down the hallway, and she fell off and the board went straight into that glass panel. Big Spider-Man crack all up it. So like over $2,500 to replace, and she had to pay for it because it wasn't coming out of our rent. I can tell you now. Let's look at the chat. What I've missed here. Hey, I bet you're glad you're not in California with the earthquakes. There's earthquakes in California right now, is there, Tim? I've missed that. I've been so busy with the wave a day, I haven't seen anything. You made that family's day interesting. Totally, Benny. Yeah. Someone said about the spaghetti and it made me hungry. Oh, spaghetti. Gotcha, Release Land. Sorry, I did miss that. Sorry, man. Paula, yeah, so you've been welcomed here, Paula. It's nice, isn't it? It's a nice feeling with the crew here. A 7.1 earthquake, a 7.1 on the Richter scale earthquake in Southern California. Damn, holy moly. I keep checking to make sure. Oh, you got a vacation house there, North Rump MJ, in Cali, have you? Very cool. Jeff, the cheekily happy Canadian, nice. The clickbait detective, the hero we deserve, yeah. That scared the crap out of me. So Ingvild came in just as that was kind of, and she's like, "Oh, what's going on?" She was not impressed, I gotta say. Tim says, Michael asks, "Are fireworks legal in Australia?" No, they're not. They're illegal. Fireworks are no longer legal in Australia. That's right. Aren't they legal in ACT anymore? I don't know. I mean, you can always get them somewhere. We happen to have an endless supply because of this Sunsong guy, but yeah, I don't know. We used to light them off all the time, and nothing ever happened. In Poland, we have really dangerous fireworks. Goes wrong every single year. See? Yeah. Hey, you know what? Let's try this call-in thing. But what should we do? Should we do Discord? I feel like we should try Discord. We should try Discord on the separate computer. So, if I give you a link now, there's a link in the chit chat which is going to go to... Okay, so I think I made a mistake, and Mindy kind of showed me this as well a little bit yesterday, and I did a bit of research. When you set up a Discord server, it automatically sets the permissions to not yes or no, but just nothing, like no. It's either yes or no. It's just this. You've got to manually choose yes or no on everything, and I hadn't done any of that. So that linky poo will dump you into the Discord server, which is a little bit confusing because that Discord server is that link goes to the server, and also that link goes to the live chat. Now, what I'll do is I'll fire it up here on my secondary machine. I've already got Discord open. I don't know how this is going to work, though, because won't this machine pick up my voice as well? I'm just wondering if this Discord... So when I'm pointing over here, I'm pointing at a separate laptop. Is that laptop going to send my voice signal through the output into this input on this computer? And if it does, therefore we're going to have echo. We're going to give it a shot. I'll go over here. We'll go to this tab here. So that's the call-in tab. So if anyone wants to jump into that Discord server, I'm in there now. The call-in line, I'm connected. The call-in line is active. I'm there waiting. I'm there waiting for you. But I've also got to open up that extra channel on here. I can do this with this. Okay, so now my call-in is active. And I'm just wondering if you guys start to hear a double up. We'll wait till someone comes in, of course. That's how it's going to roll. And I feel like you're going to hear me in the background there. We won't know for a fact until it happens. So anyway, in the meantime, let's catch up on the chit chat. I'll hear when someone comes through there. I'll keep an eye on it. I'll keep one eye over there and one eye on the chat and the rest on the camera. The rest would be my nose, right? So there isn't anything good in Canberra anymore. Well, you've still got politicians, porn, and roundabouts. There's still all that down there. Let's try Discord. Okay, cool. Make sure who calls mutes the stream. Yeah. Very good point, Mindy. I didn't specify that yesterday. If you're watching the stream, which you obviously are. Did you hear that? Someone came in. Mindy's in the house. Oh, wait a sec. Did you hear that? Okay. I feel like I know what that is. That's my settings on here. Hello, Mindy. Are you hearing me?
Yeah, I hear you fine.
Oh, shiza. That's loud. Okay. Let me just... Sorry about this total loudness. Mindy, can you talk again?
Yep. How do I sound now?
Okay. Is this clear for everybody? I think this is working absolutely perfectly. We'll just wait and confirm with the chat, but you can hear my voice, and my voice isn't coming through to my streaming computer, and I can hear your voice, and that's coming through the streaming computer. Let's see. Let's wait and see what the chat says. There's always a 9-second delay, so we'll just have to give it a little bit of time, but I'll catch up on the chat right there. Tim says, Paula, none of that I can think of in view of what you can watch on the internet. Yeah, okay, yeah. Please don't make that noise again, Benny Crawford says. Yeah, that was a loud noise yesterday. I apologize for that. The link that you sent doesn't work. It should work, dude. Travel Jet Setter, it worked for Mindy. It's actually the same link as yesterday anyway. Oh, wait. No, I didn't update it. I am terribly sorry about that. I thought I did. Hang on a sec, folks. I'm going to do this now. But I hear in the chat Mindy is coming through fine. So Mindy, you're clear. You're good to talk. Let's have a chit chat. How are you?
Perfect.
So cool.
I'm excited about my trip to California.
Yeah. So when are you off?
The last week in August, I'll be there.
Okay. Let's go back a little, Mindy. How did you come across the Gives a Minute channel, and how did you come across the live stream initially?
I found the channel because I was looking at snorkel reviews, looking at the full face snorkel reviews, trying to figure out if I wanted to switch to that.
Okay, that's cool. That's really cool, actually, because that's been a struggle of mine to bring anyone from those snorkel mask reviews onto the channel as someone that wants to engage with the content. Often I'll just get comments after comment saying, oh, can you breathe underwater with these? Where can I buy them? Have you tried nose plugs? Have you tried earplugs? And all the comments that I've clearly answered if you would just like watch the videos, but people don't. So it's
right.
It's really, really rewarding to have you come here from that. So thank you.
I think a lot of people are YouTube challenged. Anyone who's over 35 or 40, they don't realize that when they watch one video that they can click on that person's channel and see the rest of their videos. It's only the young people that realize that that's even going on.
It's very true. Yeah, there's a disconnect between elderly viewers on YouTube and young crew, 100% for sure. It's unfortunate though that a lot of the young crew are the ones that are the guys that are, or the girls and guys that are making obnoxious comments, like the troll accounts. You don't see too many. Well, actually, hold on. Maybe I'm generalizing too much there. I was about to say you don't see many elderly people making troll accounts, but that's not exactly accurate. Yeah. How can we change that, Mindy? How can we change that?
Oh, I have no idea how to make old people aware of the the new tech that's out there. But I remember the day when I found your channel, I told my nephew about it, who's living with me while he's going to school here. And he's like, yeah, there's a lot of channels on YouTube.
So he was already onto that kind of content, and he just passed it off to you, saying, "Yeah, that's kind of normal."
Yeah. I was like, "Oh, look what I found."
Well,
He's like,
God
"Yeah."
bless. Does anybody have any questions for Mindy in the chat? Because now what we have now is we have Mindy in the chat, we have Mindy on the stream, we have Mindy in our ears. So we can ask her anything that you might want to ask her up front in the chat. And I'm sure you're happy to answer this, right, Mindy?
Oh, absolutely.
Very good, very good. Now, where are you off to, and when are you off to on your vacation?
So I'm going to La Jolla, California. It's a suburb of San Diego. And I'll be about 2 blocks from the beach. The beach that I'll be by is called Wind and Sea. It's one word. Okay. And it's a surfing mecca, but also around La Jolla, there's a lot of snorkeling spots that are really nice.
Are you okay if we bring that up and have a look on the Google Maps as well, like just to see?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, I don't want you to feel like we're doxing you or whatever, but
No.
Let me pull up this. Wind and sea, all one word, huh? Interesting.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Wind and sea or wind and sea?
And sea, just A-N.
Wind and sea.
C-E-A.
Well, interesting. Okay, never heard of it. Wind and Sea Surf Club. Okay, Wind and Sea Beach. Okay, let's have a look at that. It's on the Wikipedia page, which is going to be handy. Oh, it looks nice. That looks very nice.
Yeah, it's beautiful out there, and there's no humidity. It's completely dry, and it's never over 80 degrees, and it's never cooler than 60.
Wow.
And it's paradise. I lived out there for 2 years. That was my first ultrasound job, was out there.
Okay. Hang on one second. Hey Siri, what's 60 Fahrenheit in Celsius?
60 degrees Fahrenheit is 15.6 degrees.
So it never gets lower than 15. That's kind of 15 Celsius. That's kind of similar to Australian winter, I guess. 15 Celsius is not a very cold. Well, for the rest of the world, it's not a very cold temperature, but you might say that's kind of warm, I guess. Have I lost you, Mindy?
Oh, no, I'm here. I was just looking at the live chat.
Okay, cool. Travel Jet Setter says the link isn't working, and that's true. I haven't updated it. That's my bad. Because this stream is 41 minutes long, we're going to just have Mindy on today. But now that we know this tech is working, we'll have Travel Jet Setter on tomorrow. If you still want to have a chat, Travel Jet Setter. But I think today it's all about Mindy. Mindy, you helped me yesterday, so this is like giving you a little bit of just a thank you, if you like.
Oh, that's awesome. Thanks.
Yeah. What's on your mind? What do you want to talk about? Let's open it up to you to have any discourse on whatever you wish to discuss.
I don't know. I could take questions if someone wanted to ask any questions.
Okay, I can read out a few there in the chat. Tim wants you to talk dirty to us. There you go. Tim, we have a name for Tim in the Discord. Uncle Tim's Naughties.
Did he want me to talk to him about repotting plants that I did earlier today? My hands got dirty then.
Go on. Tell us what you did.
I've been getting into propagating my plants that I have here at the house, just as a little hobby.
Propagating.
And it was definitely a dirty experience.
Paula Edber has a question. Can they have your holiday home?
Oh, well, it's actually my in-laws' house. My brother-in-law and his wife own this house in La Jolla. They live and work out there, and they're actually going to be gone the week that I'm out there because they're going to be at Burning Man, which is a festival here in the States that's real big.
Yeah, I know.
And so I'll be out there visiting other friends, and but I'll be staying at their house because it's real nice and it's just 2 blocks from the beach. So.
Cool. 2 blocks from the beach. You could do a wave a day each day of your vacation.
Yeah, except I wouldn't be able to get on top of the surfboard. I'd have to just ride it on my belly the whole time.
That's fine. You know, I mean, I wasn't that good when I started either. I'm not saying I'm great now, but I was never I was never that confident with surfing. Standing up on a skateboard, fine. On a snowboard, fine. But on a surfboard, on the water that can move and fluctuate, it was always a little bit tricky. So I feel like to get better with surfing, you've got to get better with the ocean. You've got to get at one with the ocean.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
and that's the thing. That's the rub, is that I love the water. Whenever I'm near water, I'm in it. And I love swimming in the ocean. I love swimming in lakes and rivers. But I'm not very coordinated on my feet. And so even in like the most still water, when I was in Bora Bora, I tried to do some paddleboard. And the water was absolutely perfect. But I don't know. I just have no coordination when I'm trying to stand up in the water.
Yeah, okay, understood. Do you get scared when you're in the water of certain things, like ocean creatures, let's just say?
Nope.
No
The
fear?
scariest thing I did face, and I just told myself not to be scared of it, was a barracuda that was about 7 feet long. That was off the coast of Cozumel when I was there last snorkeling with my sister. Every morning we'd go out to snorkel, and this barracuda would be laying on the bottom just like 20 feet from the beach, and it would just hang out there the whole time we were snorkeling. And I just figured, well, if it wanted to eat me, it would have tried already, and I just decided to ignore it and not worry about it.
I think barracuda just look scary, don't they? They're not actually, they're not an aggressive fish. They're not a species that's going to attack you, but they do look a little bit nasty.
Right. Well, all the large things, all they want to eat are fish.
Exactly.
And so the only time people get bit is when they're messing with the creature, or if the creature mistakes them for prey.
Yeah, exactly. I just brought up some images of barracuda just so people can see what we're talking about. I mean, that does look like a particularly nasty thing that you don't... I mean, if you saw that in the water, you'd be like, whoa, back up. But it's actually... It's obviously got teeth for eating fish, you know?
Right. And it never like looked at you or stalked you or anything. It's not like an eel. Like when I've come across eels when I've been snorkeling, which really only happened when I was in Bora Bora, but they act aggressively, more like swans. They'll like come towards you and try to scare you away from them. But even then, as long as you swim away from their rock, wherever they're hiding out, they leave you alone.
Happy Canadian asks, if you could change one thing on YouTube, Mindy, to make it better, what would that be? Very good question, Jeff.
I would make it more user-friendly. Like I said, people don't realize that when they're looking at one video, because of a search they've entered into the search bar, they don't realize that they can click on this person's channel just below the video to link them up to more of their stuff. And and I know this because of a few videos on my channel are for some ultrasound instruction that my boss at work had me do, and I put in the title of each of them, this is the first in a series of 3, second in a series, third in a series. But it was the third video that I actually gave a longer name to, because my nephew said, oh, well, if you want more people to see this, the title is everything. And so he helped me do the title, and it gave a better description of what I was doing. And that video, I mean, I put it on YouTube just for the chairman of my department so that the residents could watch how to use this ultrasound machine. But it's had over 1,000 views in 6 months.
Nice.
And the other 2 videos haven't had as many because it's not coming up on their search bar and they don't know. So I've had people comment, how do I find the first and the second in the series? And I've sent them links to it. Because they don't understand when I say just click on my channel and you'll see them right next to that one.
Yeah, and it's right there. If they just investigated slightly, they'd come to that conclusion themselves. But yeah, like you said earlier, a lot of elder people don't understand how it works.
Right. I mean, I'm relatively tech savvy. I mean, I there's a lot that I still need to learn, but I figured it out eventually, but I didn't know it for quite some time. I would just watch YouTube for instructional videos for different things and some funny videos, but I didn't realize that all these people that put these videos
Mindy,
had their own channel.
I'm having to talk over you right now. Our outro baseline is rolling. This has been a fun stream. You can't hear that, but I can, and the chat can. See you all tomorrow at the same time for another beautiful stream.
Oh, that's we're out of time.